Welcome to Sterilite Systems. If you're watching this video, most likely you've been hired on as a new employee. You are well on your way to becoming a professional technician with Sterilite Systems. I trust at this point you have read your handbook and understand the drug policy and company procedures. I'm going to take you through the first step, and that is attire. Attire is very important. You will be coming in contact with the general public. It is very important that you look your best, starting with your shoes. Your shoes should be black. Your pants should be black. You should have a long sleeve shirt, as well as your Sterilite System logoed polo shirt. If you have facial hair, it must be trimmed neatly. Shirts must be tucked in at all times. Our next step is we're going to take you through the safety process. So first step in safely disinfecting and sanitizing a passenger vehicle. So we're going to start off by taking out our phone and opening up our Smart Sheets app. Now with this app, you're going to be able to log in your name, you're going to be able to log in your employee number, as well as a vehicle number. If there's a vehicle number like this is a fleet of vehicles, you're going to log that in as well as the time. You're going to hit start, and once you're done with this, you're also going to go back in, click off, and that's going to record your time. So with safety, first we want to secure the area, and so that starts with just looking around, making sure there's no obstructions. So we're going to start off by putting one sign at the front of the vehicle. Then we're going to grab another sign and put this one at the rear of the vehicle. And then we want another one at the entryway. Then we're going to start off by looking around, make sure that there's nothing that you can trip over. Once you enter the vehicle, look for any potential hazards, anything protruding or hanging from the ceiling of the vehicle. You want to look around. Also, take out your Smart Sheet app, look around, look on the floor, look at the seats, see if there's any valuables there. If you spot something of value, take a picture of it, enter it in your Smart Sheet app. Once you've done that, then it's on to your safety PPE equipment. So you're going to start off with your mask. Secure your mask. Now your face shield. And last, your gloves. Now let's move on to step 2, and that is how to successfully disinfect and sanitize a passenger vehicle like this one. So now on to the disinfection process. So during this process, you may be asked by the customer to conduct an ATP test. And what that is a test that actually measures the level of bacteria on a surface. And that is done by using a meter like this one. This is a microluminescence meter, and this is what we're going to be using today to conduct this test. So I've got a swab here. I'm going to go ahead and step inside the vehicle, and then I'm going to swab this seat here. I'll show you how that's done. So I'm going to swab the seat, check the area, pop open the top, drop it down in, and we'll hit OK. And what's going to happen now is it's basically going to detect the level of bacteria on that surface. Now this is obviously an ancillary service to what we do, but you may be asked to do this, so it's very important that you understand the functionality of this meter. So I'm going to go ahead and power this down for now. and we'll start with our disinfection process. So you'll see we have a variation of electrostatic sprayers here. This is a cordless model that operates off of a lithium battery, and then we have a corded unit as well. Now, what I'll point out to you is obviously that this one here that is cordless has a battery life of about 3.5 hours. So if you're in a place where you're going to be doing an entire fleet of vehicles, you're most likely going to have to go with the corded unit. So we'll start off though by using the cordless, and we'll just take that on board here. Now I have already pre-filled this unit with Nano-Shield, so it's already been diluted. Have a look there. This disinfectant kills 99.99% of viruses and bacteria. This is also a food grade disinfectant, and what that means is basically this can be sprayed onto any surface, regardless if it's a food surface. It could be literally sprayed onto fruits and vegetables, and will have absolutely zero effect on a person's body. You'll find that it's very easy to be around. It has very little scent, and is ideal for a vehicle like this one. So it's already been diluted, and I'm going to go ahead and start the process. So by now you've already gone through and activated your smart sheet. So you've got the vehicle number, you've got your name in there, as well as the time. So now we're going to start the process. How we're doing this is I'm going to walk to the back of the vehicle. Now remember what I told you the last time, you got to look on the floor, make sure there's no tripping hazards, as well as any hazards, anything protruding from the ceiling, and all of that should have been documented already in smart sheets. So we're going to step to the back of the vehicle, and that's where we're going to begin the process. So I'm going to make my way to the back of the vehicle. And just be careful as you're coming to the rear. Set it down. Make sure it's secure. It's not moving around. Now this electrostatic sprayer does make some noise. So I'm going to turn this on, and then I will probably stop talking for a bit, and I'm going to show you the process. But again, it's from top to bottom. You got to make sure you get the seats, the armrests, the interior walls, as well as the floor, and up underneath the seats. So this is all in one motion here. So we'll go ahead and give this a shot. We'll turn this on. Take your time when you're doing this. We want it done correctly. We want it done fast, but it needs to be done efficiently. afraid to overlap as you're going through it. It's important to saturate the entire surface, the entire area. Now it is tight quarters, but take your time again. Go through it slowly. Now before I move on here, I'm going to shut it off for a second. And I'm going to grab the door. Let's shut this door. We're going to get the door as well. I want to point out is the handrails. Very important that you get the handrails. This is one area of surface that's going to be touched probably more than any other. The rails on the seats as well as the seat surface itself. And this dries very quickly. You're going to notice that within a few minutes, if you walk to the rear of the vehicle, you're going to see. So that concludes the disinfecting and sterilizing process. So at this point, you should have logged back into your Smartsheet app and recorded your end time. It's important to remember why we do this. It's for the welfare of the public. Welcome to the team. We're glad to have you aboard. And remember, there's only one way to effectively clean and sanitize any business or any residence or any vehicle, and that of course is with the Sterilite System, certified Sterilite System Clean.